Hey everybody, welcome to the first ever Prime Life Podcast. I'm Cindy Schembre, I'm the Activities Coordinator, and I'm here with
Linda Handy, Executive Director, and
I'm Julie Barnes, I'm the social worker.
So Linda, why don't you tell everybody what this is and why we're doing it?
okay, you've been receiving our newsletter and we've been talking about moving forward, and this is just another step. We wanted to have better communication with you, all of you out there, those that take transportation. You're not necessarily members, but you are involved with us, and we want to hear from you as well. And so we wanted to just start putting something out there for you, giving you an extra way to communicate, send us questions, send us ideas. For example, we've had some great ideas in regards to new activities that we're working on, and so this is just the beginning. We're definitely outside our comfort zone, so be nice to us, and we'll just see where this takes us.
Yeah, I think we are also trying to reach even just like our supporters, our sponsors, but people that just care about Prime Life, or people that used to be here. We're trying to create that community, and now, especially since we can't see each other quite like we'd like to, or talk to each other quite like we'd like to, I think this is really good, and it was a great idea. Good job, boss.
Well, that's not the only addition we're doing. So as you can see, for most of you, you realize that this is a brand new face. Julie started yesterday, and next week we have another social worker, so we'll have 2 social workers, and that will begin the process of building a much bigger outreach department for all of Hamilton County. So how about telling us a little bit about you?
About me, well, I am a social worker, I am a mother, I am a tennis player, I have 2 active parents that are members of Prime Life and fostered my love for this organization. So I'm very excited to reach out to the community and get people involved in whatever way they're able to help us to move forward and touch people, whether it be in their homes or help out at Prime Life and just know what we do.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Well, thanks. I'm looking forward to working with you guys. Lots of good laughs, lots of fun people.
Yeah, at the time that I've been here as part of Prime Life and not just in my former relationship here, I've found that people are kind of in a couple of different camps, and one of them is they think of Prime Life as the activity center or the fitness center, but don't realize all of this stuff that we do through the social working part of it and the community outreach. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about what programs we have and are developing for community outreach?
Well, we're just basically expanding. For example, we've always had the respite program, but now we are hiring, and so if you're interested in a job, we are hiring part-time people to actually go into homes to help people who with many different needs, and so that whole part is growing. And we currently, as I mentioned earlier, work throughout Hamilton County. For example, last year we helped 1,300 people. We hope to expand that by having the additional staff to be, 3,000 to 5,000 people. So as we grow, it's basically you calling in. Those 1,300 people are hands-on that we worked with. That doesn't count all of the people who are calling for information referrals and getting set up with other agencies and other help that they need in the community. So we're growing to the point where it's the place. If you're actually 50 or over, and you have some issues that you would like some help, or you need some information and you don't know where to go, call us.
Yeah. So Julie, can you give a couple of examples of the kinds of things that people might call about?
Sure. People have been calling, in fact, just since I've been here, they're calling to find referrals on places to live and different living locations that we work with, whether it be assisted living or senior living or just knowing about different things in the area. People are calling to find out about some of the programs that we have in-house, the classes, the fitness classes. People are calling about wanting to know about driving resources for older adults, whether it be how do we go about maintaining a license, or when is it not appropriate to be driving, and some resources for that. If you have a question, I may not know the answer immediately, but I will happily look it up and give you that information, because we have so many wonderful resources in Hamilton County, and we want to make sure that everybody in Hamilton County knows about us and can come to us and ask questions and know that they're going to get an answer.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I like to mention before, while we're on the subject, is SHIP. For those of you who
Great.
don't know what SHIP is, I don't remember what
Senior health insurance.
State Health Insurance Assistance Program.
Okay.
Very good.
There you go.
So many of you are aware that the enrollment has started, and it goes through, I believe, December 7th.
It starts on the 15th.
Oh, I thought it already started.
No, it starts on October 15th, it goes to December 7th, which is, neither of those are a Monday or a Friday, so they're kind of weird dates. So October 15th is open enrollment starts. And for those of you who are either new to it or you have parents, you're not sure, open enrollment is the time that you can make changes to your Medicare coverage.
Correct.
You can go from a Medicare Original to a Medicare Advantage, or the other way. You can add prescription, you can change carriers, a whole bunch of things that you can do, but you have to do it in that period unless you meet some special things. But the SHIP program that we have, the state has, is statewide, but we have SHIP counselors here.
Right, and so they are here.
Currently Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Okay, she knows the program better than me. I just make sure they're here.
And
the program is set up.
They do take appointments.
Yes.
Right now, we're doing appointments Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I believe it's at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. So we have something, you can do it virtually. They'll do it by phone. Or you can do it here in person. They're hoping to add another person. In fact, we have Don Donlin back because of the open enrollment, which we're all excited about. Excuse me. You do have to call in advance. You need to let us know, and they'll let you know what you need to bring in. Like, you need to bring your insurance card with you, and whatever you have the information about whatever kind of program you have now. So whether you're on the original Medicare or an Advantage program, and something that Don did ask me to mention, which this is a good opportunity to do it, even if you are eligible for Social Security and you don't have it because you have insurance somewhere else through your employer or a spouse, there are oftentimes some advantages that you might not know about, but the SHIP counselors have extensive training on helping you figure out that even if you've got that going through one of the other programs might actually even be better. So don't just automatically think doesn't apply to you if you have coverage elsewhere. So if you're 65 or older, now's the time to talk to them. And you just call in to Prime Life, and they will set you up.
Mm-hmm. Also, he did mention to me to make sure people knew about bringing in your prescription, not your physical prescriptions, but a list of your prescriptions.
That was the other thing.
Because he will check to see which one is the best for you based on your needs.
Yeah, which program is best, which prescription program, not which drug.
He's not a doctor, and he doesn't play one on
television.
television.
You don't need to be taking that.
Is that how it sounded? Like it was talking about drugs?
It's like one of those, when they look at your driver's license, go like, you don't look your age at all. It could go two ways.
That's true.
I don't know if this might be a good time to also mention this. Some of the programs that we have here that you implemented, we had flu shots today that people signed up for and people also came for. And we had over 60 people come and get their flu shots. in an orderly manner, and it was wonderful. They were
It
so
was.
pleased. So we're hoping to do things like that for the community. So keep reading to see what wonderful activities
Yeah,
are
and
going on.
if you are not getting our newsletter, either by email or mailed to you, we have changed to a new format. We changed in September. It's like a 16-page newsletter, and we cover lots of things that are going on here. We had a section on how to register and vote this year, since so many rules have changed. There's a section on the Medicare open enrollment period. We have our activities. We've got
Recipes.
Yeah. We always talk about some of our staff or volunteers in the program, so you kind of it helps you know what's going on here. Besides, it's fun and colorful. So.
That's
Right.
really
Just
good.
want to plug
I
it.
agree.
That's true. And we do have informative articles in regards to like IU Health. Next month we'll be talking about gratitude, and so Julie's already working on something for that, so it'll be good.
Yeah.
Cindy does a great job. All of you already know that, so she's a perfect person to be doing that. So we're pretty excited about how this has turned out and how everyone's pitched in to add to it.
Yeah, and when we post this video on YouTube, I'll put some things in the description that like numbers that you can call for SHIP or to get a hold of us. If you want the newsletter or you have suggestions about the newsletter, where you would email those, because it's not just to our Prime Life. We set up a special Gmail account that is pleseniornews@gmail.com, but so that if you've got things related to the newsletter itself, they all go to that email address, which helps us, well, by us, I mean me. It helps me make sure that I don't miss them and that they don't get all tied up with other stuff. So we have lots of things going on.
Sounds good. So now it's really time to start hearing from you. We need to know, what would you like? How can we improve communication for you? That's the whole purpose of Facebook and the emails, social media. Let's take advantage of it. And by the way, if you're struggling with social media, we have no problem with helping you. We have, people say, oh, seniors can't learn new things. That is not true.
No.
We have a whole group of people who have learned how to use YouTube, not YouTube, well, they've learned YouTube, but Zoom to do the art classes. As a matter of fact, there's a whole group doing it right now because they do it every Wednesday between 12:30 and 3:30. So there's no reason for you to be at home alone or feeling isolated, because we can get you on Zoom, and if we don't have something you want, let's create it.
Yeah, help us know what to do. And I'm going to give a plug for the fitness classes, because we stream all of our land classes online. And for those of you not familiar with stream means, hopefully you're watching this video so you do know. But all the live classes are being recorded, and you can be on YouTube watching them live. But you can also, if that is not convenient or you want to redo one, they are left up for a few weeks so you can go back and watch them at a time that works for you. Like, we have some classes that start at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and people are like, that's just too early for me. But that doesn't mean you can't go back later in the day and watch it. But the reason that I'm mention this is because you said people can learn new things. The amount of new technology and techno-savvy that our members have learned since March, from not only just getting those classes, but signing in online for all of our activities, all of our fitness activities, and dealing with all of that. That's very new and a little bit intimidating, but we had a group of folks really helping. I personally spent a lot of time on the phone with folks, even as simple as, what do you mean when you say click on that? Like, okay, well, let's get your mouse out, or refresh your page. Let's get your mouse, and by using Zoom, we can share screens and teach you how to do things. So lots of learning going on and lots of growing, which I think is wonderful for us.
Mm-hmm. We're willing, so the question is, are you willing?
we hope to see you here if in the future, or if you come for classes and things. And do stop by my office, because I'd love to walk around the track and hear your ideas and meet you as
That's
a
a
new
lovely
here.
idea.
I would love it. I love to do a walk and talk, and we can social distance, but I'd love to hear what you're interested in
Wear
and how
our
I can help
masks.
you. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Sounds
Was there
good.
anything else you wanted to cover today, Linda?
No, I think that's it. I would like to say that we are doing this again next month. And of course, our theme next month, as I already mentioned, is on gratitude. And one of the things I certainly want to talk about next month on this is all the good things that have come out from COVID-19.
That's right.
It's not something that we look at it as a good thing, but there have been great progress because it pushed so many businesses in a new direction. And so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you and a whole lot of other things. And I'm hoping that you will join us, and Cindy will be connecting with you and letting you know how to join us. And our goal is to get this live so we can hear questions from you and truly make this time a time with you. So for now, goodbye.
Bye, everyone.